In today's video, we're going to be discussing one of the most misunderstood advertisements when it comes to trail cameras. Don't be fooled into buying something that doesn't even exist. Well, as I alluded to in the introduction, today we're going to be talking about possibly one of the fastest growing segments of trail camera sales, especially online, and that is Wi-Fi trail cameras. Now I have just a few examples here in front of me, but if you go on Amazon and search for trail cameras, a vast majority, hundreds of different options of Wi-Fi trail cameras come up. Now, although their sales are skyrocketing, I'm afraid that their increasing sales are because of misinformed consumers. People that are either new to trail cameras or simply don't understand what the Wi-Fi means with these trail cameras, or buying them expecting them to do something that they simply cannot do. So what can these Wi-Fi trail cameras do and what can they not do? Well, let's start out with their shortcomings, or what they cannot do, and that is connect to a Wi-Fi network. Now this is where the big misunderstanding comes in. When you read a Wi-Fi trail camera, you think that's great. I want to get this trail camera, just put it in my backyard, connect to my home's Wi-Fi, and I can watch the animals in my backyard, or maybe a bird feeder. This will be great. I can remotely connect to this camera because it's connected to the Wi-Fi network and view photos and videos, and there's no monthly fee. The problem with that is no Wi-Fi trail camera can connect to a Wi-Fi network. Now that sounds absolutely absurd, but it's the truth. Wi-Fi means that these cameras produce a Wi-Fi signal that you can connect to via the app. In other words, these cameras emit the Wi-Fi signal that you then can connect to with your smartphone. That's how you can view the photos and videos that are on this camera. The problem is you have to be close to these cameras in order for that feature to work. So again, I cannot stress enough, these cameras cannot connect to any other Wi-Fi signal. They cannot connect to your home's Wi-Fi. They can't connect to a hotspot that your phone creates. You're used to hearing Wi-Fi and automatically thinking, just like your smartphone, you walk into a business, you can connect to their Wi-Fi. You walk into your home, you can connect to the Wi-Fi. And because these are Wi-Fi trail cameras, you think they can do the same. They cannot. These trail cameras emit the Wi-Fi signal that your phone then connects to. So just like your phone connecting to your home's Wi-Fi or any business you walk into, when you walk close enough to this trail camera, it can produce the Wi-Fi signal that your phone can then log into. Now the technology in these trail cameras is not even as advanced as your home's Wi-Fi in most cases. Most of the manufacturers advertise between 50, maybe 100 feet away in order for this Wi-Fi feature to work. There's also a couple of steps you have to go through to connect to this camera's Wi-Fi. If this camera was sitting there 24/7 emitting that Wi-Fi signal, it would dramatically decrease the battery life. In fact, it would take so much power you wouldn't be able to keep batteries in it. To help reduce this, most of the manufacturers offer a Bluetooth remote function. In other words, you can remotely turn on that Wi-Fi using Bluetooth. So that means there's a couple of steps you have to go through. For the most part, the system works, but there are several steps. If you're not techie whatsoever, this can create a bit of a problem. So be warned that it isn't as simple as walking close to this camera and just automatically connecting to its Wi-Fi. First, you have to activate its Wi-Fi by using your Bluetooth to turn on the camera's Wi-Fi. You then have to go into your settings, connect to that Wi-Fi signal, and then lastly, open the app to access the camera's settings and view back the photos and videos. Now it sounds like I'm being pretty hard on this Wi-Fi feature. I'm not against this Wi-Fi feature per se. It has its time and it has its place. In fact, I like this Wi-Fi feature, especially when I'm setting up the camera. I can connect to the camera's Wi-Fi and get a live view on my phone of exactly what the camera's seeing. This makes setup a breeze, and I get the absolute perfect setup every time because I can have the camera placed on the tree. I can then walk 25, 50 feet out in front of the camera, all the while looking at my smartphone and knowing that that camera is faced in the absolute perfect position before I ever leave it. That is one way that I really like using this Wi-Fi feature. Now, I operate my trail cameras on video mode, and to transfer videos through that Wi-Fi feature, it can be done, but it's simply too slow for me. I simply don't take the time. If I'm going to walk to the trail camera and be within that distance, turn on the Bluetooth in order to turn on the Wi-Fi, only to try and transfer the videos, which takes a long time when you have hundreds of videos, it's simply not worth it to me. Now, if you simply run your camera on picture mode and you're only taking a select few pictures and want to get them directly to your phone or through the app, you can do that through this wireless Wi-Fi connection. Remember, the camera's emitting the Wi-Fi, you're connecting with your smartphone, and you can download those pictures quite a bit quicker than you can videos. In that case, it may be just the thing you're looking for. You never have to physically touch the camera, and you can remotely remove those pictures through the Wi-Fi signal, but there are a couple of steps, as I mentioned, and you do have to be within fairly close proximity of the camera in order for this to work. Now, I oftentimes wonder, are manufacturers listening or watching my videos? If they are, please, let's come out with a Wi-Fi trail camera that actually connects to a Wi-Fi signal. Now, there are Wi-Fi cameras that can do this, but they are all advertised as Wi-Fi security cameras. In fact, on my channel, I have reviewed a Wi-Fi security camera from Reolink, and it would work, and it can do exactly as I described. You can connect that camera to a Wi-Fi network. If you have signal close or around your house, you can place that camera. It will detect motion and begin recording videos, give you a notification all through the Wi-Fi signal. So let's see if any manufacturers are listening and we can produce a trail camera that actually connects to a Wi-Fi network. I think it would be a big seller and you would have happier customers rather than somebody buying a Wi-Fi trail camera thinking it can do something that it simply cannot do. So if you have any comments or questions, maybe something you still don't quite understand about Wi-Fi trail cameras, please leave me a message down in the comments section. I do my best to read all the comments and I try and get back to each and every one of you. I want to thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.